Hi everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs, and today I have a haul from, let's see, the website, prairiecraft.com. Alright, so I'll show you this little piece here, prairiecraft.com, and this is where you can get a lot of Donna, Kato, polymer clay, some other polymer clay items. And so if you'd like to see what I got in this haul, then just keep on watching. First up, we got a free gift. Look, this is from, I know this is from Donna herself because it has her little polymer clay tab on it. And so let's take a look at these. These are polymer clay earrings. I've become a member of her channel. So I get to see her members only tutorials. And I've already learned so much. There's so much that I want to try out. And so here are some like little snails. So little snail earrings, and they're so professionally finished off. I believe that's probably just cornstarch. And yeah, because it's like, it just comes right off. So a lot of times people will use cornstarch with polymer clay to kind of like, you know, manipulate it a little bit without it sticking to each other. But just looking at these already, it's just like the level of artistry on these is just a little insane. And so I definitely want to start making my own little tabs here because I do like to make polymer clay stuff. I've started my cane box up again. And so here are the earrings. Thank you. So I did get this polymer clay blade. I want a couple more. So there are thin ones, there are thicker ones for like all-purpose stuff. This one looks to be a curving one, so you can like curve it pretty good. And so this also has little places for your thumbs to hold on to. And this is Donna herself. Look at her. So let's open it up in here. And so with most polymer clay blades, they are not super sharp, but this one is very, very bendy compared to the one that I have. So I'm definitely looking forward to adding this to my collection. So this is about I would say probably 6-inch blade, and I don't know if these are removable. It doesn't look to be so that's good. I didn't want them to be removable. I didn't want them sliding around, so that's a pretty cool design. I got a whole bag of her liquid clays in different colors, and so I do have the Sculpey ones, but I wanted these as well, and I do appreciate that they packed these in a plastic bag together, so just in case one spills in transit or leaks, then we have it contained. So we've got a lot of like primary colors, but there's nothing saying that you cannot mix these. So we can definitely make our own colors. So we got our white, we got black, a Kelly green, we've got a blue. And so this says trans, and so I'm thinking like all of these are transparent. So we got all the pretty colors, y'all. Look at this. So these are bigger than the Sculpey ones from what I remember, at least a little bit, probably half an ounce or so. So now I'm set up for years at this point because, you know, there's only, only so much time in the day I have to do my hobbies. So I'm so excited to look at the difference between these two and using them in some of those molds that I have. And so I just can't wait to make those videos for you. So these are two products that I have really been curious about. So with Sculpey, which is what I'm used to having a clay softener that's like a liquid like this. This clay softener or conditioning bar is an actual like piece that you can take a chunk of and add it to your old clay. So your old clay gets really crusty. It's still usable, of course, but over time it gets like crusty and hard to condition. So conditioning is when you put it through the pasta machine, you work it with your hands, and you make sure that it's warmed up essentially. And then this blackout clay has, I'm guessing, so much pigment in it that it turns your scrap clay that's normally like a brownish or a grayish color into black, which is just by adding some of this into it. So that is such a handy product to have. I can't wait to try it out, because especially after you do a lot of caning, you have a lot of that scrap blended clay that is just not a really good color. But if you can use it as black or like a dark gray, dark gunmetal color, like that gives you so many more options than the muddy, grayish, brownish clay color that usually comes with scrap clay. So I'm definitely looking forward to using these. This one's already very soft, as it would be, and these are 1 pound each. All right, so I definitely messed up. When I saw these sample packs, or like the multi-packs, I thought they were 2-ounce blocks each, but they are 1-ounce blocks of each color. And so that was my fault. I didn't read. I thought I would be getting 2-ounce blocks, but that's okay. This is just so that I can try out the clay. Now, Kato clay has, from my experience, it's a little bit stiffer, not in like a dry way. It's just a little bit more firm. So it's like, it lends well to making shapes and having that pliability without it being too soft. And so I have found that, see, this is Primo, and I haven't added any conditioning to it. It is a very soft clay. So when you are cutting the edges off, you really, really, really absolutely have to let it rest. Or when you cut it, you're gonna misshape your canes. And so I'm wondering if using this kind of clay is gonna help me with that kind of the misshaping of canes and cutting with soft clay, because I do like the clay slices to be a little bit more firm when I'm trying to cut them. So I can't wait to try these out. I do like the colors. They're just pretty, you know, they're pretty basic colors here, but I think if you just buy actual blocks, there are some other colors as well. This is not extensive in the number of colors that she has, and I can already feel it's very firm, but we'll see how it works out. All right, so the last items that I got here are the Cernit translucent clays, and this is in like a lavender color. There's a lot, yeah, violet. So there's a lot that you can do with translucent clay, and from what I understand, Cernit is the best translucent clay. Sculpey is probably the worst. It is very yellow, and there's ways you can get around the yellowness a little bit, but I've heard that the Cernit translucent is the best, and so I haven't used it yet, and so I'm really excited to try that as well. All right, everybody, so here is what I got in my haul. I'm super happy with it. These products together were $120, and I did get a Donna Kato original. Like, what is that about? That is so unexpected and so cool, especially since I'm a big fan of hers and her YouTube channel, and so to have something that she has made is so cool. I am so excited. I'm definitely putting this in my artisan drawer of jewelry that I have from like Turtle Soup Beads, some artisans from West Virginia, some of my friends. So Maria, I keep her jewelry in a certain drawer as well. So all the people that I've bought from on Etsy, I like to keep in a certain drawer because I like artisan jewelry. That is my thing. And so, yes, I am excited to try these products out. I can't wait to see the difference in caning. I may be, you know, who knows? I may switch over to Kato clay exclusively. We'll have to see how it goes, but I'm so excited. And let me know what you thought about this haul. Let me know what product intrigued you the most, and I hope you are staying safe and well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.